Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20, 10, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. It's our time. It's our time, guys.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready, ready. Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Elliott running right. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Ready,
so time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Elway. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's Gurley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready. 60 outlaw. 5.
2nd and long. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jalen Smith able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will make our score 9-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right? I
think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, Elway. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Elway to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Out of the gun, Elway. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down. And they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will find his man on the end route. complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. 8, read. Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
57, Mike 57. I got one.
Now Gurley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Come on,
yeah, the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Hey, orbit. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, it's 9-0.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Back to throw now on second and 10. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
60 outlaw. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Elliott. And He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. What we got? What we got? What we got? Hit it.
On third down, Elway. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the play.
And the Rams first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Second down and inches. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 21 yards there on third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's not going to get me. Hey, wahoo!
They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. The first down run with Gurley good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, Alpha.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
1st down, Rams.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Ready?
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
He gets it to Gurley, complete. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Bailey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 38 yards on the scamper there. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlight showed him in the open field breaking away from people.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Rams.
Down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First down, Los Angeles.
Come on,
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
No running room for Zeke on first down, as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 56 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Let's get off the field. Hey, check 24, rush 24. Hey, fine.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down.
You got it.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Go. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Go.
They're going on 4th. It's Elway. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Taylor now returning it. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
Off the play fake. Elway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Elway. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Elway. That one complete to Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This will be caught at about the 6. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Let's get it now. Go. Bravo. 58's the money. 58's the money. I'm going 5.
Throwing again, it's Elway. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Gurley. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
We got this.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
58, Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Now it's Elway. And that's Elliott, complete. And he gets this inside the yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop it.
Throwing now is Elway. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Ready. Gator. Watch the twist. Check it out, Reed. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Snap.
From the red zone now, Elway on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Hey, box truck. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Look at me. Zipper. We take a win. 58 for Mike, 58.
Here's Elway. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Following following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it.